Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to another very exciting Adobe Live. I'm your host, Alex Lazarus, and I'm joined today with a wonderful guest, Caro, and she's going to be taking us through some really fun design work. But first, just want to say hello to everybody in chat. Thank you so much for hanging out. What's up, Val? What's up, everybody? Mote, Frank, Vivia, how you guys doing? Megan, welcome, welcome, welcome. Wherever you are from all around the world, thank you so much for joining us. And we're excited to kind of spend the next 2 hours together. So we've got really exciting stuff to do. So Caro, do you want to talk about kind of who you are and what you've been up to? Kind of walk us through some of your kind of work?
Sure. Yeah. Hi, Alex. So something with me. My name is Caro Reyes. I'm from Mérida, Yucatan in Mexico. It's near Cancun, so it's sunny and, beautiful. So I'm a graphic designer and I focus on branding mostly. I started in the university design and I was working while studying. So I learned a lot. And then I opened my own studio. This is Savia and will be 6 years this June. So
Oh, wow.
We're excited. Yeah, so excited. So there's some projects that we've done. There's new ones, and let me know if you have any questions about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're just tuning along on YouTube, come on over to Behance so we can get your questions. I know we've got a really big following over there, but we want to see you in chat. We want you to participate, have lots of questions. I mean, she's been doing this for 6 years, so she can probably answer all of your questions about freelancing, running our own business, design, anything like that. We're here to kind of answer as long as, we're going to keep also designing in the meantime, but we'll answer all your questions along the way. So very exciting stuff. Go check out saviaagency.com.
Yes.
And check her out there. You can also check her out on Behance. All of her projects are on both Behance and her website.
Yeah, we also have here on Instagram as well.
Oh, and
you can see a little bit more of our vibe, our people, because we have a 15-person team. And we focus on branding, but we do a lot of other things. And you can check it out and comment and you can see everything.
That's awesome. It's a 15-person team. That's huge.
Yeah, I know. It was very fun, but now we're home office. So this is my new office here at home since March. So it's great just being here and having someone to talk to while I'm designing, and just me, myself, and my plants.
Absolutely. That's awesome. Perfect.
Yeah.
So let's get kind of teeing up the project. So what are we going to be working on today?
Okay, so I choose this project. It's called Centro 47. Okay, let's see. So what is this? This is a psychology center, okay? What I do always at first is just to, do the brief. And we ask many, many questions, who are you, your brand name, the history, what makes you special, competitors, it could be so long. But as a designer and myself, I don't like to read as much. I'm very punctual. What I do is just have 3 things very clear. Just who are you, what you do, and your goals. So these are a psychology center. Its name is called Centro 47, which means, the same as the location. This is in downtown on the 47th Street. So that's cool. And they do therapy for adults, child's workshops. And they do one other one that they added later, that's couples therapy. So we're gonna see how it works on design. And their goals were, as they work, help people, right? But design-wise, they want to create something very different than, all competitors that just make the same, and having something minimal and, timeless, because, for that kind of business line is just like the typical, what I mean? What comes to your mind? No, it is always a brain, a tree, or the psych, the icon from psychology. So,
And it feels very sterile, I feel like, most of the time. You don't see anything like really exciting or cool or just overly designed. It's kind of
or design-wise, right?
Yeah.
So fortunately, they came to us because they like already our designs, and they gave us this mood board. Okay, so this is my client's mood board, and I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. Line design, connected, have 1-2 lines. It was pretty cool, and some other ideas that had more sketching, drawing, and faces. Okay, so I saw it and I said, oh, it's great, love it. So after that, I create my own mood board with my inspo, because I decided to do a monogram, right? That's going to be working on today on Illustrator. So yeah, this was my inspiration at first. Something round, because C is round, and we wanted to do a circle and center and everything. I have some more here. They're just like aesthetics for, you know, all the brand applications and stuff. Linear, black and white, monograms and stuff. And yeah, so I was looking something similar to what my client asked me. So I wanted to look something like really excites me, not just like the Pinterest images, you know. So I found these like artsy kind of stuff, geometric, and showing faces like in moods, because psychology is all around moods, you know, you're happy, you're excited, whatever.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, yeah, so I like this, but I wasn't excited enough, you know. So I was searching the net and I found this amazing guy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Very like Picasso.
Yeah, totally. He's from Barcelona. So, you know, you would know. So he just brings to life these line designs. They're like faces and stuff. And it's so cool. So that really inspired me. I was like, oh my God, I want to do something like that guy. He's amazing. So that's the kind of things that gets me, you know, excited when I wanted to do something, not just references and mood boards of whatever, right? I just want to do, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's super important whenever you're building a portfolio or project, even just to get away from just graphic design itself and look for art and science and, you know, math and things like that to kind of pull reference from, rather than just what's on Behance. You know, what you want to bring something new to the table whenever you're building new ideas.
Sure. You can just walk down the street and look at, you know, whatever it comes to you. And
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's a common idea. Yeah, that was so hard on last year because we were all stuck at home. So yeah, it was a little bit of a nerve wrack, but now we get used to it. So we're going to work on this. C47 is going to be our monogram, and that's the inspo. And yeah, we can go to Illustrator if you like to.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay. So what I love about this already is that you've already kind of pulled some of the key elements from your brand strategy deck into your artboard so that you are very focused. You don't have to look for other resources. You don't have to open up documents. It's all kind of in front of you, right?
Yeah, sometimes when you're just having a lot of windows and stuff, maybe you see a message here, you see an email there, you're just like, you know, you can't focus. And believe me, this takes around 10 to 15 days to just get it done. So yeah, you have to focus. So what I do always is right here, just simple points, the same things that we saw on our brief. And first step, get started. So what we're gonna do, I always write in lowercase, uppercase, and both, right?
Yep.
And start playing and playing. So we can try and choose one. If you like, people can also decide which one they like better. This is beautiful, Ariel.
I'm sold. It's Ariel. Great.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I love it. Okay, what is it?
I love that because of your mood board already and kind of your strategy around it being very line oriented, you've already kind of chosen a typeface that's a little bit more geometric and already like leaning into that line work aesthetic with the type.
We can choose, you know, we won't choose anything with serif, you know, that's definitely a no for this one. I think so. But yeah, I like something simple like this. Also, we're looking about, you know, the number 47. So we're gonna get there eventually. Absolutely. Yeah. But...
and Voodoo Val says, do you have any places that you go to where you find fonts for your project?
Yeah, I have. Well, first of all, Adobe fonts. I do the typical search that you are like, cool fonts for 2021. Yeah, you know. And we have all the trends. Yeah, I always do. And some others, you know, fonts, Font Squirrel. I know they have something that they're not cool. And yeah, but sometimes Behance is really good for it as well. Oh my God, there are so much talented, designers that are doing them, and you have them available to download. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Recently, I did a brand, and I was looking for this girl. She did an typography named Botanica, right? And I look her everywhere, and I just text her and I DM her like, "Girl, please." So I trace it, and I don't know where she is, but I think it would be cool to have that font.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I know on Behance, if you even just search like free fonts, you can get some really incredible,
Yes, totally.
just one-off pieces that people are putting out there. And then if you want to license them for a project, you can oftentimes purchase it from them. But yeah, great resource as well.
So yeah, sometimes I do this. I didn't have the numbers. It's just like, oh my God, wow, you're so pretty.
Yeah, but you can make that number. Like you can deconstruct the N into a 4 really easily.
But when it's hard, when you are doing all your brand applications and you have to write the numbers, like your phone numbers, your everything, and guess what, friend?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I always match it with other ones, But yeah, this is beautiful. But no, this is just no. Yeah.
Are you one of those people that builds, a logo type for a client and then gives them a secondary, or do you try to match the logo type with kind of the same typeface for their headlines as well? Do you think that the logo should be completely different from the rest of the collateral?
Yeah, I think it depends really, but sometimes I just do it something that looks similar, or maybe something that contrasts, it could be every brand special, but yeah, I usually do different. I don't like using the same. It's just like lacking up, work and personality.
Yeah, totally.
But yeah, I did this before, and I chose for the last one because I can find anything that I really like, So the one that this is super simple, like, oh my God. But I was doing this one, which everybody knows and loves.
Yeah.
Pop beans. It's really common, but now I'm looking at this one, Aberta. I think it's really beautiful as well. I don't know. But what about we make our own font first?
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah?
Yeah, okay. Absolutely.
We can work on the numbers and see. I have pre-work done here, and we're gonna get there. But let's try. Let's see. So first of all, it is a cool name. It's very short, so it won't be so difficult. Where's my stroke? Yeah, first I do my guides. I don't like them when they're snapped, to the point and they just can't move. I like them to be free. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So whenever you're setting up your artboards, are you doing snap to pixel grid or just snap to point, or just free everything, however you want?
free everything, whatever I want. I'm so sorry.
Perfect. No, that's great.
Because sometimes when you do something perfect, it looks so perfect, it is not good. That's fair. When it's symmetric and perfect, it's just like, I don't like it. I have to move something. It's very weird. But well, first step, okay, C, E. Okay, for letter C, we're gonna do this. This is just starting right now. Okay, to selection. Okay, let's do it like this. Where are you? Here you are.
Don't you just love losing your shapes that you built out? This is the same shape as the background.
I know. Yeah, sometimes when I do, this, I use red and stuff, but we're just starting here. So
yeah, absolutely.
So the figures, we're gonna do very symmetric. We have to look for the center. Yeah, I'm starting right here. Then after we have all our letters, we can just change them. But we want just our anatomy right now, right? Yeah. So letter N. Sometimes I struggle with letters like letter S. Oh my God, so hard. But yeah, this is very, very, very easy letters. Love them. Oh no, it's too big. I need my artboard a little bit bigger. It happens.
I love custom built type, but man, is it stressful for me.
Really?
So, oh yeah. Because I never
Wow.
because I have friends that are really, really good at it, and I never have had the confidence to think that I was good at it. And so it feels some of the letters really have to be like visually weighted and not geometrically weighted, right? It goes back to what you're saying, like geometric versus super, visually weighted. It, like you're saying, like the C right there looks not scaled correctly because the C visually needs to be bigger than the height of the E and things like that.
Exactly.
So it's just
I don't have any, like rules. Just play. If you are doing rules, what you do is just from one existing, you could change little bits and you will feel more confident. But we can try and make it something really weird, because why not?
Yeah, why not?
We're just playing.
Exactly.
And that's you have plenty of time in the world, so you can do it and redo it and do it again and again until you feel like you love it or it matches the project. That's how I do all my designs. If I don't feel like I don't love them or anything, just like I'm mad at myself all day.
Yep, that's definitely, yep. It's the process.
It is the process. Yeah, I take it too seriously, but people don't take it seriously. It's just drawing things,
Yeah, absolutely. So at what point in the project do you typically put the rules in place? So like whenever you're building like a custom type like this, right? I know we're very much in the exploration phase in the very beginning, but when would you start to be like, okay, these things need to be this size and consistent across all the letter forms?
Well, first I do my first rules right here, we have to build the style, the font, the exact size. And I have a little formula when you are building your logo, like entirely your logo, you need, this part of the word mark. Then you have to do your descriptive or nominative or whatever you need, little letters here. And we have our monogram or whatever right here, right? So we're starting just to measure and do that. And yeah, that's really cool. But that's one thing that I always respect, because you have to read it when it's printed. And sometimes you have to follow the rules sometimes, unfortunately. But I like them. So we're almost done with the basics of Centro.
Nice.
You see, nothing to worry about. I know it looks ugly right now, maybe for you and for me, but
no, it's great. Before we started, there was nothing there, and we're like 15 minutes in, and you've already made like a strong letter for us.
Okay, so you can see right now, because let me see, these are all squares. You see, square, same length. So is it good? No, because this is weird. This is weird. Well, I like arts like that, but definitely I always copy, because sometimes you move something, you go back to it and it makes more sense.
Yeah, absolutely. The pixels are free, so might as well keep
oh my God,
on your artboard.
You can see my artboards, like, oh my God, why? It's so yeah. If there were books, it would be like a Quixote, so too much. Yeah.
So it looks like you like to work within artboards set up on your actual Illustrator. Do you ever just say, forget that, I'm going to put, I'm going to press Command-Shift-H and then it's just all white? Or is that too stressful for you?
Oh my God, no. I need my friends, my tools,
okay.
Yeah, sometimes I just press everything and it's just white. Let's see. Oh my God, how like this?
No. Command-Shift-H. So you're in full screen. Press F again.
I have my in Spanish keyboard, and I have my.
Are you on a Windows? No, you're on a laptop.
No, Mac.
You can do. Oh, what is the word for it? Val will tell me. Go back to view again.
View. Okay.
And then scroll down. hide artboards. Yep. Hide artboards underneath hide edges. Keep going down, up, up, up,
Up, up, up, up, up.
There you go.
Oh my
Press
God.
that. Boom. Now the whole thing is white. Is
Yeah,
that
I know.
stressful? No.
A little bit, because okay, for me it's like my notebook, right? So you saw that later, before I was just moving these to the other side, like I'll go next with you. Yeah. I'm now in my notebook, but we can do it if it's
no, it's all up to you. You do your thing. I was just curious because I'm the opposite.
No.
I do this and then I go to the far left corner, upper left corner, and then I just do all my iterations and I go down and to the right as I'm building out things.
No, I feel lost. I feel like everything's just flying around, like where are you? Because I will tell you.
How to view and then go
to hide edges.
No, it's show artboards right below that. No, up.
Okay.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah, because let me tell you, this is my first and my when I have my final draft, I just drew another one, and here's where I draw my identity system, right? So I know all this work is just how I get it there, and the final one would be my final, my babies, my perfect ones, the ones are done. But
Thalia asked, what was the command for turning it all white? It's Command Shift H, or if you're on a PC, it's Control Shift H. It's amazing or stressful depending on who you are, and that's totally fine.
Yeah,
I know. Like I was on here hosting Nick Longo once, who does a lot of hosting on Adobe, and he's very much the same way. He has an artboard for each step of the process, and he breaks down his process like that. It's smart. He's got one for just strategy, one for initial sketches, one for Illustrator kind of versioning, and then one for like finals, and he just kind of plops them all in.
Yeah, that's
it keeps the process going.
Yeah, I don't know what that comes from, but I think from paper, notebooks. It's just like, I don't know. In real life, you don't have this blank space, big. You have little spaces, and then you divide them, and So
smart. It compartmentalizes the steps.
Yeah, this is retro, I think. So, okay, let's see. So what should we do with this font? Where's the C? Yeah, let's see. I don't like it.
I feel like everything was pretty close except for the C could probably look more like the R, maybe, where it's like goes kind of top to bottom. And wider.
Because you know what I want to do? I want to use the C for the monogram. So like I told you before, so I don't want to change this. We're gonna, because I want to do, like I told you, these 40. Oh my God, what's happening? Okay. Like, hey, something like that. Yeah. So inside a circle, you see it. But we can change R, maybe.
No, the C I think is the one that's the.
The C?
Yeah, I feel like the C takes up less visual space than the rest of the letters.
It's like sort of, I don't know, bigger. What do you mean?
I think it needs to be like wider, like instead of
a circle.
Yeah, instead of being a circle, it needs to be like more filling up more of the square, I think. Because like the E, the N, the T, and the R all kind of go top left to right. Whereas the C really doesn't even touch that. It kind of is only in a tiny bounding box.
Yeah, because we have like this, right? It's
correct.
The same shape. So how would you do it?
So how would I do it is I would take the R as the guide and then move that over. Yeah. And then I'd probably.
All right, something like that. Yeah.
So
no.
you're so wrong, Alex.
I don't know what to do. Okay.
This is one of those things like, oh man, I wish I could just pass over what I'm thinking. It's
yes,
really hard to just use words to explain it sometimes.
I know. It's like draw with your hand.
yeah, totally. It's like I wish I could just doodle on your screen. I think.
Okay, so C's. Okay, let's see the anatomy. What is it? Hey. So what the R? What do you want?
So what I'm thinking is that this, like, the great thing that you did about the R is that it matches the top of the T, right? It's the same like width.
Yeah.
And then it curves in, right? So I'm saying the C could use some of that same width of the C instead of being just a circle. Like it needs to feel like a wider letter form than just a perfect small circle because you're taking up less visual real estate. It's one of those things that's like,
okay, I think
optically makes the same space, but geometrically it's not the same space.
yeah, because okay, this, oh my god, this is bigger. You look, ooh, it wasn't a perfect square. So yeah, that's why. That's why I wanted to change the R and not the C because yeah. Cool. Let's do it because if the monogram is going to be old circle, you don't want to be as the same as the font, the wordmark. We can change it, right?
Yeah, might as well.
So something like this, you were saying. I know this is basic C, but
no, yeah, I think now something like that. Yeah, that feels so much better, right? Because it feels so much closer to the same width. Now
okay,
the E feels
the
a little
top
bit,
and the bottom. Yeah,
now the E feels a little bit smaller, but the rest of it feels very symmetrical or same size, not symmetrical.
Kinda. Yeah, I don't like the C right here. Maybe if we can just.
You're the designer. I'm just. You can tell me to.
You are too.
No,
you're
I'm just
very talented.
The nitpicky client now.
Yeah, can we change it? No.
Can you go that over 3 pixels, please?
But yeah, I know what you're talking about. So maybe we can try it. I don't know. If I just make this and just cut it out, But
yeah, that feels a little bit better as well.
Yeah, but we want it rounder. You see?
Yeah. It's tough, right? Because you have really geometric shapes. Like even that R is a perfect circle on the top.
It is. Yeah, because I was looking at the inspiration that I saw before and the artist, it's like perfect circles, perfect squares, perfect everything. So it might look a little bit weird, but that's why I end up choosing like font like this, which is also like super simple.
Yeah.
But yeah, we could try, maybe if we change that thing that now it matches. What's wrong? You saw that?
It's part of the process.
Yeah. God, it's magic. It really happens sometimes that you're like, what? But yeah,
there's nothing worse than thinking that I've been polishing up like the final logo and then realized it wasn't the correct final logo. And then you got to go back and like fix everything.
Yes, it happens sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm not proud of it, but you're here and you're looking at so many things all the time that you're just like, what?
So off of what you've built so far, what are your favorite letters that you've made?
Of what? Of this or my?
Yeah, just in this project so far. Like, what are the ones that are really working for you?
Okay, so right now I think the N. I'm kidding. That's horrible. No, R. I think I love the R, but I'm maybe do it something like a little bit less big. I don't know. Also, we're gonna change it a little bit with stroke. And it's gonna be a game changer for everything because we're gonna look at the edges and stuff because yeah, when it's bigger, it tends to do that little points that we can disappear or trying to do something with this. But I personally don't recommend it because yeah, you have to do new lines, new guides, you see, yeah. Every time you do a different stroke. And then my friends comes in and then you cut it. And this looks horrible. And then you have to move it. And so yeah. Yeah, I don't love it right now, but we're going to get there. No worries. I think soon. And you, what would you like to do for these ones?
For the thicker stroke.
Yeah. Oh, we can make it a number 10 or 5. Yeah, because I think it's okay. And 5 or to set just one stroke to work with, right? Because we have to make lots of guides, and we can decide on that because we will be changing, and it's going to be pointless.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I think find the stroke thickness that you like, and then we can decide the rest of the letters.
Yes, because I have to move everything, But I think 7, just because of the name and it's lucky number. Sometimes I'm like that. That's how I decide some things. Yeah.
Perfect. And then you can match it with a 4-pixel stroke as well, to get your 47 in there later on.
Oh my God. Yeah. And then when you're with the client, yeah, this is a 4, this is 7. It's like, I don't care, man.
Exactly. They're like, I just want a cool logo.
Yeah, totally. But it helps. You wouldn't believe it. Yeah, it really helps. You have your little facts, tricks, and there.
Absolutely.
When you're selling.
Albert just came in. He says, "What are we doing here?" And you nailed it, Albert. We are doing logo design for Centro, which is a psychology practice in Mexico.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So that's what we're working on today. We're building custom letter forms right now.
Yes.
Just right in front of your eyes. It's like magic.
Yeah, it's like playing piano, just, with the keyboards and everything. Sometimes you're like, it feels like it. Okay, so yeah, we're almost there. You have to make this a little bit taller, like that. Cool. So the N, let me see. How's a normal N? Yeah, you see, we have to cut them out. And to do that, well, I don't know if I like it anymore. Yeah, I do. So yeah, I do. You have to be safe and you have to love it. So R, you like the R?
Yeah, the R is looking great.
Yeah, there's something about this. I don't know. I love this feature, when you do this, but it's not working for this one. Maybe if we do it, 2 small letters, Centro, and the other ones could be just bigger. Sometimes I just do it like a ribbon. One totally square, one just a little bit thinner, and they have like a balance,
Yeah, I think the great thing about whenever you're building like custom logo types like this is that you'll find letters that kind of guide the rest of the letter forms. And I think out of the letters that you have, the R seems like the one because it's got curves and angles.
Yes, it had it all.
Yeah, exactly. It has everything you need.
Yeah, because N is just gonna be normal. So you can see it and you are like, oh, that's a font. That's the first thing you need to, to check.
Yeah. Is
it a font? Yes, it is. Okay, sure. Because if you do something like super weird, sometimes like, yeah. So this is Centro. It's an N. No, no, man. It happens. Okay. I like it. Simple. Maybe it's so simple. You can also type it and you'll have it. But I think the weird thing that we love, it was a little bit wider. Yes. Is that it? I think it was. But then everything's going to be weird. Yes, my friends, this is what I do every day, all day, talking to myself. Now it's Alex with me. Thank you very much. People don't believe me.
No, this is absolutely part of the creative process for sure. And somebody was asking, is this for a real client?
Yeah, it is for a real client. I already presented the logo and they loved it. But I really wanted to upgrade it. And maybe if I really like it, and I could do this word mark, I'll just give it to them and they'll be happy. Yeah.
Even better.
Yeah.
And Albert was asking, have we started optically adjusting the type already? No, we're still playing around with really trying to see what the mood is that we're trying to convey with it, and seeing geometric versus optical. We're going to get there, but we're still kind of trying to see what letter forms we like the most right now.
Yeah, I think we can go back later to the letters because I don't know what to do with them right now, because I want to, do the monogram with this C, the whole circle. That's what I was aiming for. And maybe if I have, because I have an idea to make it just one part that's bolder than the other, have different weights.
Yeah.
So maybe we can do, what fonts I really like that it's very weird. Like these ones, like, this is an N and then have a little thinky right here. And this is bolder and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, that's just something we won't do, but maybe it will work. I don't know. We're crazy enough. There's psychologists here, so good.
I love it just comes full circle. It's like, maybe this is my own diagnosis.
Yes, please. Okay, so C, I was looking for numbers right here. I did these things, let's see. So I look at number 7, and in some way it's a little bit similar to the 4. Okay, let's use some red so we can see it good, how I start doing this. So yeah, where are you? Okay.
So you're basing this off of a typeface, and then you kind of trace it, and then that's kind of what you'd use as a starting platform.
Yes, for the monogram, yes. Let's do write this, because just doing a number, it seems a little bit boring. So you have the 7, and if we change it like this, you see, it's like the 4. Yay! So that's pretty cool. So that's what I was doing right here. Okay. But we have to be careful that it doesn't look like a lightning. That I always see these kind of things when I'm designing, like, looks weird. But yeah. So.
Well, we've got some Harry Potter fans in chat today. So
all right.
I think they might like the lightning bolt too.
Yeah, that's cool. Very convenient. Okay, so this was my initial form. It matches, we can.
That's cool.
Yeah, we can start there. Just move these little friends right here. Thank you. Okay. So, look, I was deciding while I was working before if should it be all the same stroke, or if we can make it, we can play around, or it can be inside, outside of it. I don't know. Let's try it from scratch. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So you see, it's letter C, and this right here.
Ooh, and Christina says, "Woo, love the lightning." See, everybody loves lightning.
Yay! Yeah, it's like energy, it's light, it's everything. Yeah, we can. Yeah, you can do anything by selling your idea.
Yeah, and Anna says, "I love how you merged both numbers." Yeah, it's.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe I don't know. We like the little light. Imagine if we change this just a little bit, it won't be a lightning anymore.
Yeah, and I think you lose a little bit of readability too.
Yeah, it kind of lacks her. Yeah, it's weird. Maybe this can be thinner. Also, I was thinking to do, this kind of number 7, but it loses also its kind of, balance and stuff. But for some people could be easier to read, but now it just, ugh. I don't know. Okay, so I think this is the idea. Maybe not. Look, I work for this for hours because I'm telling you, it takes you forever. I don't know. You see, this is the little
Yeah, absolutely.
7. And one thing, this doesn't look like a C, but it's a circle. I don't know. What do you think? Which one should we work with?
Oh man, that's tough. I think they're so good. I think it really comes down to like how close you can either contrast or complement the letter forms that you've already built, right? It's like, because like you said, do I play with the thickness and the thinness of the letter strokes or the ligatures to make sure that it all kind of has a nice cadence to it, or does it complement it? Does it contrast it? It's really tough.
Yes, it's really tough. So we decide on 7 right here. So right here on the word mark. But I know it's just like it has nothing special to it. But yeah, I think it needs to be simple because we have this, but I don't know, we can make, oh my God, no. You need to play.
Yeah, I love when I love when you go through that and you're like, okay, never mind. That was a bad mistake.
Never mind, that didn't happen. Yeah, because also I aligned everything like that. Like, yeah, it is like, oh my God, no. It's like a plus. Is it a cross?
Yeah, I love when you can like carry through letter forms like that, especially through the type. But that does become tough whenever everything else is all capital. Then why is the T become lowercase? That's very challenging.
Oh yeah. I have an idea.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, you remember, have you seen this kind of, C? Oh, I'll show you. Okay. There's like this C and there's like an O inside, they use like, co. And that's your logo. It's beautiful. So
it's your logo. It's beautiful.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, I've seen these kind of fonts right now. They're like, they move around like Centro. Whoa. Maybe we can do something like this,
Let's do it.
but instead of, so we can be like, I don't know, like a just special thing. It won't be with the monogram. I think it would be so much, but we can use it and it will be cool. And it will be helping just selling like, hey, this is your font. It's Poppins, yes, with your monogram, but you have this cool thing.
Let's do it.
Yep. Okay.
And Ben says that he's new to design for the first time and catching us live. So welcome, hello. Ben. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Welcome to the brand life. It is a lifestyle. It is. So if you're new, welcome. Okay.
Oh, Voodoo Val, Caro and Alex, as people who started your own design studios, how do you find clients and how keep a steady flow of consistent work? Ooh, I'll let you answer that one first.
Me? Okay. Yeah. Oh my God. Well, I come from a small town. I live in a small city, right? So I know, people knows you and they like, oh, she's still designed, and you have clients all the time because of that. People with friends, family, and that's how mainly I started, just with friends. And yeah, when you have your portfolio, everything's growing and people start to noticing your job and stuff, and it feels really cool. And yeah, that's how that it's really hard because, we take things not too seriously at our agency. We just like to have fun and stuff, but you have to be very professional as well. So it's something in between. So yeah, go for it. If you can, just go for it. You're going to have the time of your life and it's going to be your things. You'll be happy.
So it sounds like because you're in a small town, people kind of know who you are, what you offer, and then you work with mostly local businesses, or do you find that you've started to get more of a global audience as well?
Yeah, a global audience began maybe 1 or 2 years ago, but we start here with friends and stuff. And then with Behance and our website, people start to texting us and send us, all kind of messages and requests for just doing branding. and that's amazing. But that's mainly how I would started everything, you know. But yeah,
that's
it grows.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So for context, for people who aren't from like just came into the stream and you're hearing that, you've been running your own design firm for 6 years. So it's been a long process of, you know, showing up, committing to the work, growing your local like referral business before really starting to take the internet by storm as well, right?
Yeah, totally.
It doesn't just happen overnight.
It doesn't happen overnight. I first started working. I've been doing this for 10 years, okay? But on my own for like 6 years with my agency, with my partners. And yeah, sometimes you upload your work and you're like, have a like, just one like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, whatever. But it takes time to people notice you and you to, sometimes you think your work is not your best, but come on, just put it out there. Sometimes and someone will like it. But you have to love it first. Don't just do things for doing it. Please love them. But yeah.
And for me, it was mostly just getting a couple of clients under my belt that I felt comfortable leaving my full-time job for, and then was able to keep getting referrals from them and keep it steady. And so I kind of was able to take my time to define the space that I wanted to work in, and just keep getting referrals and getting attention with the portfolio. So whenever you're building your portfolio, for you chatters, focus on the work that you want to do.
Yeah.
Put that in your portfolio and don't show the work that you don't want to do, because you're just going to keep getting more of that work. When I look at your agency's website, it's very defined. It has a very consistent look and feel across the work that I know what to come to you with and know what to expect in return. And I think that sets the cadence for new clients to know exactly what they're looking for and what they're going to get from you.
Yeah, it's definitely, we have a style, you know. We do all kind of things, but people know us like clean, white, girly, because we're mostly girls in the agency as well. So we call ourselves a sorority design. But awesome. Yeah, it's fun. I miss them so much. Hi girls, I miss you. But yeah, I have to do whatever you liked, because I don't want to do something just like, you know, grunge and heavy metal things, because I love metal. I love Metallica. It's one of my favorites, but I don't like designing like dark things, you know. It scares me.
Fair. It scares you. That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay. So
Ali says, one of my biggest struggles is that my designs tend to look the same or too similar. How do you handle that, or do you embrace it?
Oh my God, that's a struggle, really. Because, you know, same town, small town, and sometimes I just have done a logo for a spa, and then it comes another spa, and then another spa. I'm like, oh my God, what should I do? What am I gonna do? I do different things. I go different approaches, but okay, you want something minimal, line, and, you know, clean. You're gonna get something similar, but you have to know all your goals, where you want to, you know, express with each one, have a, you know, really good message. What I like to do to make them different, it's just not like the drawing. You have to write down, do poems, do poetry, do whatever it takes to have its own personality. That's the way. But yeah, it's hard. I struggle with that. But I think it's a good thing. I don't think it's bad, right?
Well, yeah, I guess my question for Ali would be, at which part of the process are you where your designs are looking too similar? Because I think if you're in this exploration phase, it's probably fine to just go, you know, try a bunch of directions and then pivot it drastically to see which ones stick. Because I think nudging it along too early in the process could limit you. But I think maybe if you're talking about work that's in your portfolio looking to
yeah, I was talking about that.
Yeah. I think you answered the question really wonderfully. My question is more just to Ali, is like, where in the process are you getting stuck or feeling too similar? Because I think,
you know, when you're working, right? I think, yeah, it is the same process. I think I'm very methodic. So you can follow your same process and then just explore whenever you know something's not working.
Yeah, Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think like your portfolio, like you said, is very defined. And, you know, people, you might have a spa client and another one, but it's because you've done such a great job with the spa client that other people are like, I want that also.
Yeah.
And it's kind of, you know, becomes a victim of your own success sometimes, but also great that you can cultivate an industry or a space that kind of gives you return clients in that space as well.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. I find the hardest part is convincing the client to be like, I know you really like that, but you're different. Your business is different. So we're going to give you something different.
Yes.
That's the hard conversation to be like, we're going to give you something
I
different.
know. Yes, please don't. Yeah, it happens. It happens. But yeah, you have to do whatever is best for them. But I always do like deliver something that they wouldn't expect. It's like, I want this very warm. Why are you doing so white and everything? Because I want to. And sometimes they just are expecting something, and I give them something real different, and they love it, you know. And that's your win. That's your win, and take it. But it's very risky.
So do you present multiple concepts to the client, or do you only do one?
No, I only do one. It is a really, really, really well taught, you know, hours of, you know, here trying and doing. It's very professional. It's everything. So you have to see, you know, concepts and logo and your color palette, identity system, all the things you're, you know, around all the brand, applications, everything, social media, website, everything. Some people might think that's a waste of time, but no, if you're committed to one idea, just bring it alive. And that's how you would end up winning that idea. Because if you deliver 3 different ones, they will do a Frankenstein out of it. And just, you know, sometimes it's very confusing, even for you. Imagine that it's that someone that's not a designer. It will be harder.
Yeah. I completely agree. I'm a one logo person as well. And
oh, thank God.
I really struggle with presenting multiple concepts because I know which one wins and has a better strategy and better creative behind it and everything. And it's really tough with that. So I completely agree.
Yeah.
And it's a bad sign for me when I'm in a meeting with a client that says, oh, well, I would love for you to present 34 different logos. And I'm like, that's not what I'm doing.
That's not an option. Thank you so much for buying
your time. Exactly.
No.
And with your T, it seems like that the T is the only capital letter right now. Is there a kind of a thought process behind that? Or...
I'm just trying to make it everything just like in a box right now. But I don't know why you erased that little thing, crazy thing that I did. It was cool. You know, when I was trying to tell you like Centro. But yeah, maybe. Yeah, because it's like a handwritten maybe. So maybe this could work. But yeah, we're going to change it eventually. Right now, what I did is I just expanded, you know, the stroke. So it isn't a line anymore. I'm sorry, on a stroke anymore. It's a figure right now. You see, here it's your stroke. And now we have here the figure. So we can start playing, just putting it all together, and we won't change our strokes. You know, that's what I wanted to do.
Oh.
I don't like it. Okay. Let's see. That's what I was trying to do, but my stroke, it's too tiny. You know, that's CE.
Mo says, I love the way you do your letter faces from scratch. So
thank you.
You're crushing it.
Thank you. I'm trying here because this is something just came up to me right now. It happens. I can plan things. Well, I plan many things, but you know, when you're designing, it's like, it's a feeling. I don't know.
Yeah, you have to trust your gut.
Totally. Yeah. That's why it takes so long.
Yeah, true.
Oh my God. It depends on your mood.
Yeah. And your mood can be drastically changed by what you just made on screen.
Yes, totally. Like, oh my God, no, I have no talent left. That's me every day. Like, I don't know. I forgot how to design today. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
but it happens to the best of us.
Yep. Imposter syndrome, chat. It doesn't go away, but
Mhm.
you can start managing it better.
What?
Imposter syndrome. Have you heard of that?
No. Oh, well, explain it to me, psychologist. Okay.
Yes. I'm going to put on my armchair psychology hat right now.
All right.
So it's where you feel like you're not like strong enough as a creative or a designer, and you don't think that you can either live up to the expectations or the pressure that you've been kind of placed on yourself. And so I think a lot of the time that, you know, if things aren't turning out the way that I'm wanting them to, you know, you have those moments where you're just kind of like, man, I'm really not that talented, or I won't be able to get this work done, or I need to like hire somebody else to do this for me, things like that. But I think those things, you just kind of learn how to deal with them a little bit more as you get more familiar with it. And then all it takes is like one breakthrough and you're like, okay, no, I'm fine. I'm actually okay. I'm a decent designer now. It's fine.
I'm decent. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. You have to be confident in what you do, because this is not math, people. This is not math. This is just drawings.
True.
They're beautiful drawings. You know, what's happening here? Okay, we're clean. We're good.
Merle says she used to be my boss and I really admire her. So talented.
¿Quién es? Melissa. Oh, hello.
Voodooval says that she asked where we got our fonts earlier, but she would love to know what are your most favorite fonts are, either favorite currently or all-time favorite.
Oh my God. I have a favorite right now. It's called Bicycle, I think. It's called Bicycle.
Do you have it installed? You want to show us?
Yeah, I have it right here. Like, hola. You see, it's very basic, you know. Let's see. I always struggle. Is it with a Y or you see? It's it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
You see?
Nice.
You see, Alex, hello.
Oh, no, beautiful. most beautiful word form ever.
Obviously, it just had something to it, you know, it has fluid. It's beautiful. Okay, yeah.
What my favorite font is, I think TT Trailers is probably my favorite.
I don't know it.
It's kind of like a wood blocky style typeface, and I like that I can just like brutalize it however I want and have fun with it. And I kind of just take it as a starting point to make custom letter forms a lot. That's
cool. Yeah, I don't have like one that like that, I think. But there's so many good fonts. I don't have, you know, just one. It's like your favorite food. You can have many, and change with time and change with season. You know, maybe in Christmas, I'm more like a serif girl. I don't know. And in summer now, I'm more like, I have a very summery font right now. Which was it? Oh, I don't remember. We use it on a portfolio thingy, but I don't know the name. But yeah, something's happening with here. Centro. This is weird. You know what I was trying to do, like the C and the O, but I think the C needs to be like almost like that. Not like that, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. And so to get that view that she was just on where you see the outlines, you just press Command Y or Control Y, and you can see the outlines. Super helpful for point matching and things like that.
Yeah, when you get lost and you're like, what? Yeah. You can take these little friends out here.
Absolutely.
Also, yeah. So I think it was like this. It looks weird, and sometimes, okay, let's try. So,
and Val asked, she would love to know some fonts that we both feel are a great starting place to create a word mark. And I feel like personally, that really depends on the client and the project that I'm working on, because I don't want to start with a random typeface and then try to force it. So I think it really depends on the attitude. Kind of like what you did here is you kind of used pop-ins as inspiration for geometric sans serif.
Yeah, I like pop-ins, but it could be anything. But I think if you want to start, just do look at the simple things. You know, Aberta is good one. Poppins was good one. Which one I like? There's so many. But yeah. There's something. Archivo is very good. Very, very, very good. Avenir. This one I really like. It's
Avenir
simple.
is like always top purchase on fonts.com.
Yes. It's basic but beautiful. Oh, you see, I like it now. I stopped looking at it for a second. Now I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's looking cool. What are you gonna do with the O and the
No.
R? Sorry, too many letters ahead. My bad.
No, I don't know, but it can be anything, you know. We can do, yeah, we like these letters, so we're gonna stick with it. Just like, hey. Okay, we're doing sen. You have to be able to kind of read it, but maybe not that much. It doesn't.
Yeah,
it
I'm
won't
okay
be
with going form over function.
No, because this is not the main logo. Remember, it's just like something we want to do to express our brand and make it more playful, because it will be it's serious business, you know, it's people's minds. But yeah, it will be fun, but also we can do something like this. And yeah, I like this. I think it looks something like it should be Bauhaus or something. It looks cool. I don't know, maybe the T. Give me the T. Okay. Oh my God, no. It could be that other kind of T. Ugh. Oh, I'm sorry, it happens.
I like the cross T there where it fits with the N. Like, I think that's a really cool stack approach for that. But I think it's just hard to still kind of read though from the.
Yeah, because you got Centro.
Yeah.
And this looks like an R also, but it's an N. I think the N could be.
Oh, interesting. Stuart says you have the right letters to sort of make a face, I think. Right. That's a cool concept.
Yeah, because we're going to do, you know, face drawings and word marks tomorrow. So yeah, it would be awesome to have. Yes. Oh my God. Where's we have the eyes right here? Tell me, bro.
And the N could be like a nose or something.
Okay, but we can try. But if it looks like a cartoon, it's not gonna work.
No,
you know?
No cartoons for you?
No, I'm sorry. Well, maybe it depends. It could be just a very simple one, but we don't want to look, you know, very cartoony. Oh, it looks sad. Can you see the sad face now?
I can kind of see the sad face.
Oh, I love it.
Just tell them to rename so we can have a happy face. Make it a U or something.
Yeah. Well, oh my God. Okay, we need to do something. We have to see where we want our letters. I don't know. I think we had it, you know, up and down, but yeah. Let's try like doing this again and again. It's a little bit more, I think it's the same, right? But yeah, we can try. The face, I don't see any more frowny faces, but I don't personally love the T because it looks like a, you know,
like a church.
Just a cross. Yeah. What if we just, that's an R. Maybe we can use an R like that instead of this R and just make it no, because we have a capital T now. You see? It's so hard. Okay, but what else? Let me see. And also we could try to have more C when you have these kind of things. No, maybe if it's just perfect like it was. Yeah, I know. We can try and make it simpler. Okay, this is your T. Yeah, it's like I don't like it that it's just here a little space, but we can manage.
Yeah, I think stacking it like that's looking good.
We can manage. I wish we had more movement because, okay, that's one. Okay. I don't know.
It says, if you were a font, what would you be and why?
If I were a font.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's go. You don't have to say which font you'd be, but you can describe the characteristics of it.
Oh my God, I think I will be bold.
Just
I don't
bold?
know.
Sans serif?
Just bold. No, I will be that kind of serif that has just little, elements to it that seems like a sans serif, that have just little tiny details. I don't know. Never been asked that before.
I know, it's a tough one.
It's a tough one.
It's a great question.
Great question. Elegant. It's beautiful. Okay. And you, Alex, what font would you be?
I'd probably be like a bold sans serif typeface that is variable.
Variable, yeah.
Because I like being able to adapt to situations. But I still want to have like a kind of a strong, bold kind of aesthetic with it too. So probably in all caps variable.
All caps. Yeah, I think it will be all caps too in any form. But yeah, something, as you said, that has a really font family because, friends and family.
Yeah.
Totally. So I think we're going to stay with the N. Why I'm doing this is so hard, but yeah, I like it. Maybe if we just do a circle around it, it would help us a little bit to understand how we're moving. Maybe the R that we love all so much is the problem. Sometimes it is. Maybe not.
I mean, I love using the circle as the bounding box. I think helps also reinforce the Centro part of the whole project and the naming. I think it's really nice.
Yeah, I think
Steve was like talking about how if this is for psychology and everything, that these like stacks of jumbled letters and all these things could really help reinforce the like help and the mindsets that people have and how unique they are. Helps reinforce all that.
Yeah, that's the idea. Just make everything. It can be anything. We are all, crazy. No, we're not crazy, but yeah, we can be anything. So yeah, it's movement and that stuff. Where's my eyeline? So I'm liking this a little bit more. Maybe because of the circle, as you said. But still is not perfect, and something happened to the R when we were moving it. Oh God, no. I don't know. Centro, we have to move this again. Okay, maybe we can just forget about this beautiful R and do the same with the N and try to make on this letter. Where are you? Maybe. But yeah. Okay. I'll do it again. Letter T, it will be longer. Yeah, it looks like a face again. This is a nose. We have two eyes. Where is the R? Oh my God. Yeah, it takes forever, my friends. When you ask me, can you do my drawing? Yeah, sure. I can do.
Do you get a lot of friends and family asking for logos?
Yeah, but I'm really encouraging them to, can I do it? You know, because I love them. But most of the time, I do it with all my love. I know. Maybe we can do just the R right here, red.
No, you could also put the, you could have, oh man, it's really looking like a face. You can do the lowercase r, but have it tall and put the O down in the bottom right and have the R kind of next to the N and the T, where it kind of comes up over it.
Okay. So step by step. What?
Sorry. Lowercase r.
Okay, I'm going to copy these because we wanted to see what we were. Okay. The lowercase. Okay. So bye-bye this one, right?
Yeah. Bye-bye big one.
Bye-bye. All right.
Yeah. And then, that lowercase r.
This is an N, but we are making it.
Yeah, we're gonna make it an R.
Okay.
Wait, no, the N needs to stay up there.
For reading purposes, right?
The N where you had it was fine.
You think so?
Yeah, I think because you need to go. So that's good. All right. So then.
Okay.
So now where you've got the new duplicate, you can make that an R.
Sure. Okay, this is an R right now. This kind, or maybe like this, right?
Yeah, that's fine. So bring the O down, just vertically down.
Oh, okay. Just down.
And then move the R next to the N, but make the stem of the R longer.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, let's see if it works.
No. It's gonna go to the right. You gotta read it.
Where's the T?
The T goes back where underneath the N. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, keep going.
Yes. Okay. Like right here, right?
Yeah, you could do something like that. Would work. Yeah.
Yeah. Just. Oh, qué bonito. Okay. Okay, something like that. You were saying.
Like that, and then you put the T in that middle section, so then it still reads kind of to the right.
Alex, you're a genius, bro.
No, you're doing all the hard work. I'm just over here like nudge that over 4 pixels.
It happens because I'm stuck with it. I'm looking at it from and then you have to go take a walk, come back, and then start over again and say, yes, I see it now.
So how do you get through kind of these creative blocks sometimes? What is your kind of go-to?
There's many phases of my life, but sometimes I'll just hang out with friends and work out, running, gym, whatever you can do. It's good. I do yoga because yay, joggy life. But mostly that. Just stop doing design for a while and it will get back to you. That's the only secret. Do whatever makes you happy. I think that's it. You don't have to, write a poem or do something specific or do a collage. No, man, just do whatever makes you happy. And then when you go back to your work, maybe you'll have it again.
Yeah, I think whatever you can do to let things kind of cool down in your head will help a lot. Like you said, like running, walking.
Yeah.
Just go get away from your desk for a little bit.
Get away from the desk. That's totally. I like it. So I think it's beautiful. Let's see without.
I think it still needs the circle.
Yeah, it needs a circle. Okay, let's. I did a logo like that before. You see, because we can do this. Woo!
Nice.
And then just have the O on a perfect line. Oh, right. No. My guides. Yeah. Let me see. Where are you? I think that's beautiful. but maybe we have to open it, because of the sea. But now we know.
Tom says if he was a typeface, he'd be Batman if Batman was a typeface.
I love a creative name, font name, there's plenty.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I like it.
Yeah, that's great. I could see that being used as like a wax seal.
Yeah, that's totally.
Or just like signage outside of the office space. Like could be really cool just in metal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's one thing that I want to do, just to have a seal or something just fun, because I think that, going back to this, which I think we did the 47, we haven't done it yet. It looks alike, kinda. So I don't know. Let me see. This was one of my final. I hide my edges. No. Let's see. I was doing these ones, basic font, basic font, basic font. And I think I decided on this is final. So let's see if it looks like this one.
So if you guys are just tuning in now, and if you're watching on YouTube, come on over to Behance, behance.net/live. Come hang out with us so we can get all your questions and chat real time. But if you're just tuning in, Caro is working on a psychology center branding project, and we're building some custom type right now and exploring how some monograms and things like that could look within this beautiful system she's built. And this is a real client. It's not just made up.
Yep.
No pressure.
No pressure here. Yeah, but I think it always works out. Always. But imagine, this is the final. We have, I don't know. Let's try I remember I used Poppins, but now I don't like. I was looking at this font. I love this kind of extended fonts right now. It's for kind of the deal 2020-21 extended life.
Hey, it's the hotness. You got to get some hotness in there sometimes. The extended life.
Yeah.
You got to do some things that are on trend sometimes.
I know. I always say I do timeless brands. Yes, but sometimes they're boring. You have to do, something that has some hip moment. But that's why social media, it's very important just to, have to express all the hip and, coolness. And then your brand will be the same from here in 20, 40 years. It's not just a fashion, font. So It's hard. It's hard. Maybe this thing right here, it would look horrible in 2 years, because.
No, this is classic.
Do you think so?
Yeah, this is super classic. This for me feels like very like Art Deco almost.
Yes.
And I don't think geometry is ever going to go out of fashion. So
it always comes back also.
Yeah, I think you're not doing, this isn't on trend. I think this is a classic design that will span the ages. Can I hype this up even more?
I want to be on trend, Alex. Come on.
I mean, this is on trend. Good design's on trend. But it's not it's not that blue color that everybody's using right now. And it's not, the ultra wide, thick sans serifs, right? So
yes. Yeah, I have some of those. I love them. Would have these special thingies and they're moving. Like the fonts from Nice People, they're just moving and doing, and I love them so much. But yeah, that's more for another kind of client.
Yeah, like a retail client or consumer facing.
Totally.
Thing. This is professional. And it needs
but listen to this. It's so funny because when I presented this logo, they told me it looks like a cafeteria logo. It's like a bar, like I'm going somewhere downtown in the 47 and have some fun. And
I can see that.
Yeah, but yeah, that was a little bit struggle selling it, but
you
at the
sold
end
it.
of the day,
So
yeah,
that's
I
all that
did,
matters.
and they love it. I think so.
Yeah, I could see
So
C47 being like a hip New York bar. So I'd go. Good design. I'm sold.
I'm sold. So yeah, I'm sorry. I usually move, just, looking at it. So if we're gonna do these weird shapes, we need something super simple here, but I'm not very in love with poppins anymore right now. Let's see if people can tell me what they think.
Stuart asks, when you design for clients, do you also supply assets for social media platforms, i.e. profile icons, IG, etc.?
Yeah, well, it depends, but sometimes I just give it everything, because you need your brand to have all the communication around. Sometimes you have a beautiful brand, and if you don't give them all the tools, they're gonna make something you don't want to see on social media.
Exactly.
But also in Savia, we have this part, it's called Market Think by Savia, in which they all work in social media, and we call it, social media branding, which is essentially just take your brand and, make it live on social media, Instagram, Facebook, and it really helps. Really, you need it all. But yeah, you should do it. If you can, give them everything you need. People don't need, stationery right now. I often do it because I love it. I love it, but people don't like it. People just, it's like, come on, I'll give you a card.
Yeah, it's funny because, when we're putting together like a brand presentation, 99% of the times I'll include like a stationery mock-up or a business card mock-up.
Obviously, that's my first thing to put on. It's just logo, identity, business card.
Yeah, and then how many times do you actually deliver that to the client though?
Never. No, I always do the files.
Nobody's asking for it anymore.
Yeah,
well, but nobody's asked for it. So like, if I never delivered it, they would never care. It's like business cards. They all have their phones now. It's stationary. Everybody's emailing. So I'll deliver files that are good enough for like email footers and stuff. But
I know it's so sad, but yeah, I encourage my clients just to make a few, for my pictures, my projects. So yeah, do it. Foil is beautiful. It's gonna shine. Like really, yes, promise. Yeah. And yeah, sometimes I do, but that's dying. So you have to focus on social media and send them just like these little designs, to send on WhatsApp and all that kind of things, because they're the things they use all the time. But yeah,
absolutely.
What is this? Find fonts. No, I don't want to find fonts. I just want to look at them. You see, this is like a modern font, right? This is hip.
Is that hip right now?
I don't know. Maybe. I think it is. Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of got the like retro feel, right? Everybody's doing the
retro is
like 60s retro thing right now. That's
this is it right now. It's 2021 because 2020 was extended. Remember?
I'm still trying to catch up with 2020.
I know. You see, this is my favorite font. I just put it right here and it's beautiful, but this is the one I use. I personally use this one with Savia, and it always happens. I'm just searching my fonts and then I love it so much. That's mine. Oh, thank you. Like, it doesn't happen to you. It's so weird.
Yeah, absolutely.
I used Arquitecta as well. Look, it's so beautiful. Maybe. Yeah. But these have these corners that I don't like. Because,
So Val asked another great question. Val is just crushing it with her questions today. She says, what is your approach to showcasing work? Do you do case studies that show every single detail of the process, or minimal information? Maybe something in between? How do you
my clients, right? So how I deliver to my clients?
She wasn't specific. Let's go.
I think so.
Let's go portfolio, not client's presentation yet.
Okay, portfolio. Sometimes I just did show my sketches, but right now, no, I just do like the final things, you know, this is my font. I don't even say and show, you know, like the font family that I use of the color palette. It just shows in all the pictures and everything. And you can see around the project, which are my fonts and which is my color palette and what kind of aesthetics I'm looking for. So yeah, just make sure you have a very good, you know, description and concept, and that's the only thing you'll need, and everything's just, you know, drawings. That's what I do. Yeah, that's what I do right now.
That's fair. I think
Yeah.
when I first started, because I wasn't trained as a graphic designer, I've always felt kind of that imposter syndrome of my designs aren't good enough.
Oh
So
no.
I would always over explain all my creative because I think I'm a really good strategist and I come from that like background. So
Yeah,
I want to
good.
explain the logic behind the work before
Totally.
like the work is actually presented, because I want people to be like, okay, I don't think that the treatment's good, but I think the logic is good, so I can get some points there. So I think a great example is on
Yeah.
my Behance, I have a skateboard project that was done for Twitch, and I broke down everything. I broke down how Twitch did its merchandise, how
Oh my
skateboards were done
God.
by the people that we partnered with, and then how we should do it, and then what the collaboration between both of them looks like, and then
Yeah,
what
yeah,
the
yeah.
final was, and
Oh
then
my God,
what the
Alex,
designs
no.
are. It was
Ah.
too much. Now I just post really pretty photos and hope that people like it and see
I
what happens.
know. But yeah, when you're starting, you just want to put like goals, the client, everything that you work with, you want to, you know, have it out there. And these were my funds. These, like it was a class. No, just believe it how it is. And, you know, but I know the feeling of over explaining. Also, with clients, you shouldn't over explain as well. Just look at this, blah, blah, blah. If you like it, then it will be. But yeah, how do you think about this font? Don't it match beautifully?
Yeah, it's really nice. It fits really, really well.
It looks like these are kind of.
Yeah.
So
A little fatter.
yeah, if we can recreate it, it's kind of the same. Just the C is now how you told me earlier. It is in a perfect circle. It's just a little bit wider. Yeah, yeah,
Makes
yeah.
me feel so good.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not crazy.
you're not crazy. I just wanted to, you know, to work with it. But yeah, this wasn't it, you know, because we have these kind of things. But maybe if we just do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But I
yeah.
also get it, you know, like
This is very
when you
smart.
go super geometric, you want it to still like be super geometric, and circles and
I
C's and
know.
O's are hard.
No, I really try to do the font different, but no, maybe we just go with different approach like this, because this is very bold for me. Not bold, but it catches the eye, you know?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, it's very elegant and like kind of flashy in a way.
okay. So let me see. Let's imagine, okay. These are our finals. Let's see. Centro. Then we're gonna decide sizes and how to arrange them and everything. But let's see. My descriptive right here, I made up one. It's mindful point. Okay. Because, well, I don't want to put and write psychology, blah, 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 studio, or I don't know, how would you describe center? I don't like it. So maybe. Okay. We were discussing if this we can use the same or different font, right? But I always use a different one because we want to, for example, this would be a great place to use Poppins or Aberta.
Got to bring it in somehow.
Yeah, why not? They're my friends. But you need something that without that much character, you know, so it can match. So see, let's try to do this. This is Capun. Okay. Where's my Is there text expanded? Where is it? Expand appearance. Okay. No, this not. So I usually work super tiny. Like this one, I use my minimal,
Yeah.
size. Where are my rulers? Oh, I can see them. Oh my God, why? I use usually 2.5, but I can't, I don't know why. Transform with, I use centimeters here, so I'm so sorry, guys.
A bunch of Americans like, what is this?
Okay, okay, let's see how much is in inches, but this
No,
one.
it's fine. Use your centimeters, it's fine.
For all you people in the world, right?
Exactly. It's a global stream. It's all around the world.
So 2.5, I think. This one I use, well, what I always use is just Arial, and 6 points, because that's, if you want to print something, that's like, you have to, that's a minimum thing you can read, or maybe I can read a 4.5, but struggling, right? So maybe we change it to, what was it? I was thinking Aberta, right? This is, I don't like it so much. Okay.
And the mindful point is what in the process? Or like, what is that for? Is that their descriptor of their business, or is that an area of the office space?
This is the descriptive, yeah, totally descriptive. But I try to make them more, like concept-wise, like you told me, like you get very focused on that, because imagine it was just like, center, something like, psychology, psychology, blah, blah, blah. It's descriptive, but it isn't creative enough. So I thought of mindful point as you're going to go to a place and it's the point to be, and it's just like the reunion point, and we have centers, and mindful, I think it involves everything that they do.
Okay, perfect. I think that makes sense from even just what you would give the client. They get to have, the logo with the descriptor lockup. That content can change out depending on, like you said, how they're using it. And then you also have the option to like use just the logo or just the logo and the type, and you get them a lot of flexibility.
Sure. Yeah. For example, I told you this on 4.5 to, and this we can play. Sometimes I do it like kind of the same length of my, if we do it the same that most people do, it ends up being a baby. and it, it lacks of balance. So sometimes I just do like kind of the double.
Do you try to match the thickness of the letter forms with the logo type, or are you doing it based off of just spacing?
Which one? What? Where?
So like the circle, like the monogram that you have.
Yeah.
It's a little bit thinner right now than the C is, but I know you've been using the C.
Okay.
As, like, do you typically try to match those, like the strokes, to keep it all?
Sometimes, but when I do match them, they feel like, I don't know, they lack of balance, when they're all just the same kind of a stroke. I just lose it, because this could be a little bit older, maybe. But if I did this the same as the C, let's do just a little exercise. Where are you? Like that. What's happening? Oh. Ungroup. But yeah, I see where you're going. Okay, Pathfinder. Where's my path? Offset path. I hate this because it is so small. I didn't remember. Points. You see, but yeah, we can try and do. It's too bold right now, but yeah, I know. I personally don't. Sometimes you remember I wanted to do this C here.
Yeah.
So it is the same as the icon. Let's imagine for a moment, but I don't know. Maybe it could work or not. But I think I like that font.
Yeah, I think your font's great. I was just curious, like how you typically approach these things.
Yeah, when I do, the same. Yeah, it's hard. I don't like it much. But as you said, if you have these three elements, okay, now you can build up your identity system. Right here.
I liked it skewed like that. That was perfect.
I love it. That was the best thing I did already. So yeah, look. I look how beautiful.
So beautiful.
Yes. This could be, let's see if we have, do we have? Oh no, we have just one variation. But maybe. Yeah, that's what I like. This could be all alone. This looks great as well. The font.
Yeah. It would be great on their website. Like
yeah, something
anything,
simple.
Yeah.
Just a pen or anything, And this is how I do present. This is your main logo. This is your icon or monogram. This is your monogram with your descriptive and just a work mark. And in here, I don't know, I always use symmetric things, but yeah, you can use them. But I think this is beautiful. This one right here looks like the moon. I don't know. I love it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Oh yeah, and we can go back to our friend. And let's imagine how can I just expand this? Is there?
They're already expanded.
Well, no, they weren't. There are a few ones that weren't.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Some of them have the outline on them too.
Yeah. You see, let's see if it doesn't go crazy. It doesn't. Okay. So yeah, you see, it kind of. I lost something there. Where are you, my friend? But yeah, that can be a part of the identity system as well.
Oh, we lost one of the white rectangles.
Yeah, that's what we lost before. So you can tell the client, like, yeah, this is very formal and this is beautiful, but we can be playful. And when you see all the drawings that we're going to do tomorrow, this is going to make so much more sense, because right now it's like it doesn't match all of them. I think so.
Yeah, I think that you have a really healthy amount of options for the client to be able to use, because nowadays, like, brands are touching everything from social to print to office spaces and merchandise and collateral. And you want to give them enough tools for their brand to be able to scale across all those things.
Yes.
And sometimes having alternative logos is a great way of going about it.
Yeah, I always do my brands like that, because I don't want to see the same thing just printed over and over and in uniforms and stuff. It's just like, it gets, how I say in Spanish, logitis. It's like a sickness. Yeah. Okay. But I don't know. What else? What else do we want to revisit?
Your call. We have about 15, 20 minutes left.
Okay.
It's about 25 minutes, actually. So we can either start jumping into more type stuff, or we can start teasing out what we will be working on tomorrow even.
We can revisit some. Okay, let's see. We were trying to do these kind of faces. Look. Looks kind of the same. Well, it doesn't look the same, but you know what I mean. It's just like,
no, it feels very similar. You've got kind of because the imbalance, even on the mood board where the eyes are kind of popping out of the characters' heads and stuff like that. I think it all feels very similar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what we wanted to do. I think I wanted to get these even better, you know, because I think it has balance, but we can improve a little bit. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe you'll surprise me again.
Okay. No pressure.
No pressure, Alex, but you're my teacher today.
Oh, no,
Let's see.
no.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of pressure. Chat's our teacher. Chat, what do you want to see? Also,
Yeah.
a great time if you have any questions that haven't been answered yet, definitely throw them in chat. We can absolutely answer them.
You know, for all the drawings and stuff that we're gonna do tomorrow, basic forms are like this. Imagine we want to do faces, like yay, you know. That could be. It looks more like a face right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it has. Why are you doing an art? That, you know, that font is just weird.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, you
maybe
can
they
even,
are.
you can make the O have an eyeball in it if you wanted, or the E could have, you know, a pupil or whatever as well. Catherine says, really excited about tomorrow. Yay. I know we are, so I'm glad you are as well, Catherine.
Catherine Mena, right?
Yep.
Oh, my beautiful baby. Yeah, they're girls with my brand mates.
That's awesome.
I know.
Do you guys have a brand mates t-shirt? Because I feel like that needs to happen now.
Oh, we were used to be called Savia babies. But my partner doesn't like that because, you know, it's not professional enough.
That's fair. It makes sense.
It makes sense. Yeah, of course not. Centro. Can we read it? Can we change the order?
I think it's still readable. I think this is one of those logos that's fine to be a little bit illegible, a little bit harder to read. It's totally good.
Yeah.
Albert asks, when in the process do you start validating the word mark / logo at various sizes?
In the process, I think it's just hours spent. I could be doing this all day, right? So when I get to the third day, you know, like I need to define exactly what I'm doing. Like, okay, girl, it's been 3 days. Just focus what's going to be. It's going to be this is this. And yeah, I get decided because I know there's a winner right there. But as you said, I'm always, you know, questioning my designs and everything. So even when I show it to people, it really helps me. Like, hey, this is weird. This is good. I really love this. And yeah, that's how I get it done.
So you kind of mentioned it earlier. You said you take 10 to 15 days for a project. Break that down, because it sounds like you have a pretty strict like process for yourself of like, third day I need to be doing sizes. Like, what does that look like for you?
Oh yes, I'm very like that. Yeah, it's very strict. It's like 10 days, 15 as maximum. But okay, first day, my brief, I start to making of ideas, my mood boards, inspiration, behance, you know, all the things, right? And then when I go to my paper, I start, you know, without being, you know, close to my references, I just start drawing and drawing and drawing whatever comes to mind. Because when you are just looking to something specific references, then your mind kind of, you know, goes other places. And yeah, I worked that logo and everything and font for 4 days. Then days after, I just do all the branding applications, how it would look like. And then I started to do my presentation, just putting everything together and practicing and look if my slides make sense as telling a story. Because if you're not telling a story, you're just putting these signs one after another slide, and no, you don't want to do that. So yeah, I always make up, you know, little poems and romantic things. I could show you one if here in my portfolio. That's something that I did recently. That's the font that I was telling you that some girl in Behance did it. Like,
oh, that's awesome.
Please, where are you? As well. So this is kind of like the concept, but it will be. It's like kitchen, just made natural food and things. And this is an actual poem I did.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it says, we walk barefoot, just to find bare food that is not descriptive, just looking around the vast ground, fortunate to find nature is so kind. Wow. So yeah, it makes everything just, feel more homey and, bare with audition, basically simple. So you're barefoot and you have bare food. So it makes up your, your concepts. So you have to do that when you're doing your ideas and putting it all together.
That's awesome. Who does all your photography? Are you doing that yourself or somebody on your team doing it?
Oh my God. For this one, especially, you won't believe it, but I did it myself with my iPhone.
No way. All right, chat. There's no excuses. Your portfolio can look this good as well with an iPhone. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I always have my photographers with me. I have like 3 or 4 that are my friends. I love them, but I put on myself like this pressure to have just one Behance project a month this year uploaded. I don't care. I have to. So it was a weekend, and this is where I live, and home, and I just went to the store and buy this, and this is a friend just printed out, and these are from my parents' garden, the tomatoes. Yeah, you can do it. Please, guys, do it. Look at how beautiful.
This is wild. I'm always baffled because I do a lot of portfolio photography as well, and I'm just blown away that you did this with an iPhone. This is incredible.
Me too.
I love hard light. So I'm assuming you just use the outdoors. You use the sun.
Of course. Can you see my tan? Yes. But for example, this one was from actual photographer. You can see difference, obviously. So if you have one, please. Well, this photographer and this is iPhone. So I don't know. It just depends on lightning.
Yeah, you get the strobes in a studio versus, I get it.
Yeah, studio is just better and better. And you see, here I have things that I love, my responsive brands, which is you have all the elements with descriptive, only wordmark, just your contractions and your icons. So if you can deliver that to your clients as well, I think it's awesome.
Yeah, this is absolutely incredible. I think this is super inspiring for me. I'm sure chat is also just super amped about what they can do for their own portfolios.
Do it.
Just really incredible work. But also I love great photos. And I think this shows like you don't always need to use the same mockups that everybody else has.
Oh, no.
You can use a healthy amount of mockups plus your own original photography to really sell your own concepts. And these are great ways to, sell it to a client as well. Before even just having them spend tons of money to print things, you can do your own little tests as well.
Yeah, I know you can do a set test, and that's how you put everything in your portfolio, because how other way would you? Because I think we did almost like 100 brands really, or 2 in 6 years. And how many do we have in our portfolio? Like 6, 10, 20 maybe, but because of time, because I don't have the photographer, I need to print this out, just get things done. Everyone, you can do it.
Oh yeah, it's so tough. Like I've had those conversations, where it's like you did a really cool design for a client, but they don't have enough money to pay for photography even. And you're like, well, I'm going to take a photo of it because it's so good anyways. Can we just like discount the photography to try to
Yes, can we do that, please? No. And they ask you for the photos after if you pay for them.
Those are great, and they just take them. It's like, no, that's not how this works.
Can I have them? Oh yeah, but you can say no. Well, you can say no, but
I've said no.
Good.
Well, even with animations, right? Like doing a logo animation and things like that were out of budget for the client, but like I see it. So I have a motion designer still banging it out for me. And, it helps and it sells the concept and it's really great. But
Me
I've
too.
had clients be like, oh, we didn't have budget before. Can we have that now? And I was like, well, do you have budget now? And I I just want to recuperate the cost that, my team cost me to do. So, and they're like, no, I don't want to pay for it. It's like, well, sorry, it's not
So
our scope.
sorry. You can have it.
Yeah, you can have it if you pay for it. So
I know. Talking about that in here, this same project, I didn't do anything animated because, old school. I need to study.
yeah.
But yeah, look at this. Look at this beauty.
Yeah, Merle was asking for you to play the animation anyway.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, like little things like that, like
Little things like that. It's just like
helps so much.
Yeah, you can see how it's the ground and there's the little, strokes on leaves. It doesn't have leaves, but yeah, you can see the tree and it's beautiful. And when you're selling that, it's like, nativa, barefoot, comes naturally. But yeah.
Yeah. Thalia asked, how do you say no so nicely and respectfully? At the end of the day,
that's for you.
The clients that I have are running a business and I am also running a business. And so there's certain things that are like, I'm obviously in a profession where I'm providing creative services to clients and I want them to be happy because it keeps the referrals going. But also like if I'm paying for stuff out of my own pocket, whether it's coming from a contractor that I'm organizing with or paying or whatever, or, somebody on staff or things like that, it's still money out of my pocket to get the work done. And so even if I'm giving them a discount on stuff, I'm trying to be reasonable because I want them to use it, but I'm not, I will tell them no, I'll give them a discounted rate if I really just want them to use it, but I still, got to make some money out of it. I can't just offer free services to everybody.
Yeah, and we shouldn't because, it's a job too. I live from this,
exactly.
It's my only job. So please.
Yeah, exactly.
That's anything.
We would never ask our clients for services for free. Like
totally.
It's great when they hook it up. I love doing restaurant branding and getting free food and stuff, but I would never go into a restaurant being like, I designed that logo, give me free food, right?
Totally, yeah.
It's more of like a mutual respect. It's like, I respect your work, you respect mine, and therefore money needs to happen between both of us. So,
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on people, but they should know. I think we are getting more respect every day. Don't you think?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just baby steps, but people are realizing that this is something that you should pay for, and you need it to have a, healthy business, and everything's online right now. And yeah, you need it.
And there's some really great resources out there to kind of help you if you're just starting out freelance, like Fabas by the Headspace Sisters is really great. It's freelance and business and stuff, I think. But that's a great book. There's also Design as a Job by Mark Monteiro. Those are both online. You can get them. And they talk about once you transition, once you get serious about being a designer, you get a good contract in place and you start to involve lawyer teams if you need it and things like that to make sure you act like a business owner and a professional rather than just, I do this as a passion or a hobby, starting to think like that.
Yes.
So we got one more minute.
All right.
What do you want to show people? What do you want to talk about? Is there any links that you want to talk about, like your website, your Behance? You want to shout those out?
Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, 1 minute. So let's do just the first part of 2020 in 1 minute. This logo folio. I love my logo folios. Let's look and let me see. Let me know which one pops your eye. But yeah, this is what our life looks like,
Yeah. I like the C monogram there. Is cool.
Yeah, it's ser absoluto, which is the coldest, it's a term. Okay, so January, we start with this one. January also. This is a T, the trial agency.
Ooh. Oh, that face is cool.
Yeah, we're going to do something like this tomorrow. So stay tuned.
Perfect. With that, let's finish it out because I know
Yeah.
we got to get onto the next stream right now, but
Okay.
stay tuned for tomorrow. Come back tomorrow. Stay tuned here. In 5 minutes, more streams will be up. But definitely come back tomorrow so we can show you guys the drawings, the line work that she's going to be doing. Thank you so much for coming on today. I had an absolute great time.
Me too.
As well.
Yeah.
And we'll see everybody back tomorrow. Definitely come back. We'll wrap up the brand tomorrow. So we will see you guys later. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Thank you for the questions. Hope you had a great time.
Okay. Thank